Welcome to PJ Yoga with TJ. For today's class, I'm going to do a two bells and a chime. So make sure you have two weights. I would suggest 3 to 5 pounds if you're just starting out, maybe a 1 or 2 pound. And if at any time that it's too much, because we're going to kind of go through it quickly and be doing like 30-second increments, you can always stop or go slower. We're not going to try to speed through it, but anyway. Then, of course, you'll need your bolster, blanket, your eye mask, and that's all you need. So you can be gathering that. Today's class is called Integrity, and that is stand up for what you believe in, act in congruence with your values, and follow through on your commitments. We're going to start out doing the parts of the class with the weights first, because we're going to be working on 20 minutes. I think it's around 20 minutes of strength building with our weights. And all of these are osteoporosis-friendly weight exercises. So if you have osteoporosis, this may help you maintain where you're at. So, because weight bearing exercise is the best thing you can do for osteoporosis. Then the second part of our class will be about flexibility and full body stretching, especially targeted for those who suffer from back pain, sciatica pain, or lower body soreness. And then we're going to do our humming bees breath. Again, I enjoyed it so much. I've actually been doing it all week. It's very relaxing. I like to do it before I go to bed. And so anyway, we're going to do that breath again. And I will demonstrate how to do it while we're up here, because we're going to do it before we start our shavasana. Is you take your thumbs and you press onto the little flap to close your ear canal. So you do that on both sides, and then you lay your index fingers across your eyebrows are on the eye socket bone, and your middle finger goes on top of your eyelids to keep your eyelids closed, and your ring finger goes on your nostril so that it's just slightly pressing the nostril closed. I'll do my nose like this. You don't want to close it all the way because you're going to be breathing in and out. Your mouth is slightly open, relaxed. And then you breathe in, and then when you exhale, you will be humming, and then you will hear this. It sounds like a hive of bees, like you're inside a hive of bees. It's very relaxing. So I wanted to do it again because I enjoyed it so much last week. So here we go. We're going to start out on our, I'll leave my chair over here for later, with our weights. Well, first we're going to start out warming up. I kind of like this chair to put my paper in. And I'll bring my glasses over just in case. So here we go. Starting out, we're going to do a little bit of a kind of a cardio to get our blood really circulating and pumping, and then we'll do some joint warm-ups to get the joints lubricated for our weights and for our stretching and strengthening. We're going to do a lot of the weights with some yoga poses, so we're going to be really strengthening our legs a lot during some of these poses. Let's just start by simply kind of moving side around like in our washing machine pose, just to start warming up, getting that low back, spine kind of lubricated before we pick our weights up. And again, I want to thank you for joining me, and I hope that you enjoy the class. I've enjoyed putting it together. And then let's bring this to stillness. And then let's start by doing some marching in place. And we're going to do that for 1 minute. So here we go. And we're just going to march, really getting the cardio up. If you want, you can march around your room or wherever you're doing this yoga practice today or tonight, whenever you choose it. So, and I will say that I was told that I had osteopenia several years ago, and that's why I started doing weights, and it has not gotten worse. I think there was a small change, but that's been over, oh gosh, about maybe 15 years ago. So I feel like that increasing weights to my exercise program has really benefited in keeping myself from going into full-blown osteoporosis. And then start slowing that down. Walking is also another good thing for osteoporosis. And then let's end that. And we're going to do our side to side for 1 minute. I think we did this one a couple of weeks ago. And I decided, since I was going to do the weights today, that I would do a little bit of the cardio for warming up. Because we really want our body warm when we're doing weights. Always warm up. And I'm quietly clapping my hands. And remember, this is also good to lower your blood pressure. And then let's start slowing that down. And 3, 2, 1. And then we're going to do some knee raises, high knee raises. So up high, it's like a slow march. We'll do this one for 30 seconds. And then we have one more. I should have said, have a chair or something kind of handy for balance for the next one. And the next one, we're just going to take our right leg and swing it forward and back. And we will do 30 seconds here. If I stop, it's because I have kind of come off balance. And then bring that to stillness. Left leg swing. The leg swing. I like to get a little balance work in. And it's kind of hard to balance when you've got one leg swinging back and forth. It really makes you appreciate the gymnastic people, because they always have something swinging and they got to balance. And then bring that to stillness. And we're going to do our hula. So grab your hula hoop, and here we go. Hula, 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 hoo, hula, hula, hoo, hula, 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 hoo. I'm going to twirl my wrist. Hula, hula, hoo, and reverse. Hula, 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 hoo, hula, hula, hoo, hula, 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 hoo, hula, hula, hoo. Yay! Now let's do a little more warm up with our joints before we grab the weights. So I did my wrist while I did the hula, and now I'm going to do some shoulder rolls. 1, 2, 3, just rolling them back. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And then I'm going to do a full arm circle. 1, 2, really stretch up. front, down, back, up, front, down, back, up, front, down, back, up, front, down, back. And then let's do our ankles a little bit. So I'm just going to rotate my foot around in a circle, having the outside of my foot just touch the mat as I circle it around and reverse. 1, 2, 3, and left foot. 1, 2, 3, and reverse. 1, 2, 3. There we go. Now let's grab our weights, and we're going to do a arm raises. I'm going to put my clock up here so I can see the timer better. I really need to get a timer like a lot of people use. So we're going to do arm raises, just arm raises, as we stand in our Tadasana pose. And then we'll add on to that with a deadlift. So here's the arm raise. I'll turn sideways, just bringing it straight up and down. We'll do that for 30 seconds, and then we'll do the dead weight raise, which is just leaning over and coming up, 30 seconds. And then we will do that with arm raise and lean over for 1 minute. Here we go. Arm raise, we're going 30 seconds. And it's best if you go slow and controlled. Like, don't let your arms just flop down. Control as they come down so it's even and steady. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and dead weight down, 30 seconds. We'll do 2 sets of this. Nice and slow. Just let yourself come down nice and slow. Keep your back straight. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then alternating arm raise, dead weight lift. 1 minute. Go at your own pace. We're a quarter of the way through. Make sure you're going nice, slow, controlled weights. Don't let them tell you how fast to go. Slow is better. Halfway there. We're building strength and flexibility as we bend over. Good prep for forward folds. We're almost done. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Do one more. And look at the time. Oh, we're just doing 1 round of that. So we're going to go to our next pose, which is chair pose as we do hammer curl. Hammer curl is holding the weights this way, keeping your elbows in towards your side, and just lifting them up and down. 30 seconds. And in chair pose. Here we go. Chair pose, lift. Chair pose, lift. Keep your knees over your ankles. Slow and controlled. Strengthening the legs in our chair pose. Tighten your glutes. Strengthening our biceps as we do hammer curls. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and stand up. You can shake it out. We're going to do 3 sets of that. So here we go. And begin. Chair pose, hammer curls, 30 seconds. And then we just have 1 more set. Really tighten those glutes. Nice and slow, control weight. We're halfway there. I'm already sweating. I might have to turn the fan on. And I have it rather cool in my house. And 3, 2, 1. And shake your legs out. 1 more set of chair pose and hammer curls. Here we go. And chair pose, curl. We're moving right along. Really keeping the cardio up and our focus on weights. We're halfway there. Holding your tummy, tighten your glutes. 3, 2, 1, and whoo! If you want, you can put your weights down for a second and kind of stretch. Do a few side stretches. Feels good. Do a few straight out arm stretches and a crescent pose. Oh, yes. Whatever you feel like. I'm going to do a little bit of a leg stretch because our next one is a low lunge. Holding in low lunge. So I'm going to get my quads ready for that. There we go. So we're going to do a low lunge with rows. We're going to start with stepping the right foot back, left foot forward. It's going to be for our triceps. Actually, we're going to do our triceps here, not rows. So bend your elbows up and hold them close to your side. And then we're going to just push the arms back 30 seconds while we're in low lunge. And we'll do 1 on each side. Low lunge. We're really strengthening the legs. We're halfway there. Three, 2, and 1. Bring your right foot up to meet the left. Nice inhale. Exhale the left foot back for low lunge. And I guess begin with your triceps. Kick back. Tricep kick back. I'm feeling it. We're halfway there. When you just do like 30 seconds and you do it nice and slow, you really get the best results. And 3, 2, 1. Step the left leg to meet the right. Shake your legs out. Woo-hoo. And now we're going to do a another round of that. And then we're going to do eagle legs with heart center stretch out. Here we go. Step your right foot back. Get into your lunge. Get your elbows into your sides. Hands up and begin. Tricep kickbacks. Pulling your tummies. Keep your legs strong. And 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Step your right foot up to meet the left. Inhale. Exhale the left foot back into your lunge. And hands up, elbows to your sides, and begin tricep kickbacks. You should be feeling this by now. Whew. If you need to put your weights down, you can put your weights down and just move your arms as you tighten them. We're almost done with our weight part of this session. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and inhale, legs forward. Okay, our next one is, I don't know what it's officially called. I'm just going to call it heart center push out, because we're going to bring the weights into our heart center. Our elbows are out straight, and we're just going to push out and in as we are in a modified eagle leg. So take your right foot, inhale it up and over. Keep your toe down for balance. Inhale the weights up and push out. 30 seconds. Just a little bit of a balance here. Makes it a little bit harder when you got the weights going in and out. And you can play with trying to take your toe up. It doesn't work very well right there. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale. Legs and Tadasana. Inhale the weights up. Pressing them together. Exhale the left foot over and press out. Keep your balance. Tighten up that stomach, Uddiyana Bandha. Whew. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale your weights down. Shake your legs out. We've got one more weight. Well, we're going to do bridge with weight, but that'll be when we finish this. We got one more standing weight. And it's going to be with goddess legs. So get in your best goddess pose. Remember, your back is straight. Your hips are over your ankles. Should be in a straight line down. Well, I guess they're a little bit behind it, but I don't want you doing this. I want you up nice and straight. We're going to have goalpost arms. Or no, we're going to do bicep curls. So that's just letting the weights come down, rest on top of your thigh, and then curl them up. Here we go. Holding up in that nice goddess pose. 30 seconds. And your legs should really be getting a good workout. Since we don't have any weight machines to do leg weights with, this is the next best thing. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Straighten up. We'll take a break here for a a side stretch, holding the weights. Inhale, exhale to the right, inhale up, exhale to the left. This is a great one for sciatic and SI joint alignment. We'll do about 5. We're on 3. Then we'll come back to our goddess pose. 2 and 1. So, goddess pose. Spread your legs out into a wide angle. Inhale, arms to your sides. Keep those elbows in. Exhale down and begin. Bicep curls. Hold in your stomach. 30 seconds. And then we'll put the weights down and begin our stretching part of the thing, which is going to target all that low back area. Yes, sciatica, this is a great class to do. We're strengthening the muscles as we're stretching. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale up. Exhale as you lean forward into a wide-legged forward fold. Place your weights down. Let your hands rest on the mat. Grab opposite elbows and hang out into a wide-legged ragdoll pose. I kind of like to move side to side. Let my arms swing forward and back. Nice relaxing pose. Inhale, place the fingertips back on the mat as you slowly roll up. Woo! Okay, that was great. Shake it out, move it around. Mat straightened out here. We're going to do a sun salutation. On the third one, we will come down into our down dog and then do a nice stretching routine. Inhale up. Exhale down, forward fold. Inhale halfway up. Exhale down, bend your knees. Inhale all the way up. Slight pause at the top for crescent pose. And just breathe normally. I'm just stretching. I'm kind of pulling my hands up to really feel that stretch through the armpits. Inhale, exhale, forward fold. Inhale halfway up. Exhale down all the way. Bend your knees generously. Inhale all the way up. Crescent pose. Hang out here for a second or two. Breathe normally. Let all that tension fade away. Inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Bend your knees. Walk your hands out into down dog. And we're just going to hang out here in down dog and get my clock back on the floor. We're going to hang out here for 30 seconds. So really, you may start out with your heels off the mat. And as you hang out here, see if you can gently ease them down to the mat. Or if not, you can do your walk the dog. Whatever you're most comfortable in, depending on your flexibility. We're a little over halfway there. Let your head hang between your arms. And then inhale, roll over into tabletop for some cat-cows. We'll do cat-cows for 1 minute. Inhale up into cat. Exhale, cow. Go at your own pace. And I'll tell you when the time's up. Slow is better. Remember, it's inhale into cat and exhale into cow. We're halfway there. Doesn't matter how many times you get in. Sometimes less is more. It's definitely easier on the back. You don't want to rush through it. Almost there. Like this, your last one. So inhale into cat. Exhale, cow. We're going to go into a puppy pose. Let me move this out of the way so you can see what that looks like. So for puppy pose, get your knees slightly and not where the knees are under the hip, but slightly apart from the hip. Not as wide as baby pose, but between baby pose and tabletop. And then you inhale, and you just let your hands walk forward as you let your chest try to go down to the mat. Your forehead can rest on the mat. I'm going to look at my clock. We're going to hold this for 30 seconds. Just really relax into that pose. You can turn your head to the side, or you can keep your forehead on the mat. If you can't get down that far, you could have your blanket under your forehead. Let's see. I think we're almost there. We may have done it for a minute. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale up, back into your tabletop. Take your feet out wider than your hips. Inhale and exhale back into our child's pose. Stretch your arms out forward. Hang out here for a few seconds, just stretched into a nice, gentle child's pose. And then we'll do the spinal mobilization or side stretch child's pose, whichever you like to call it. I kind of like side stretch child's pose. So we're going to inhale. Exhale the right hand to the right, left hand follows. It's a nice side stretch. We'll hold it about 15 seconds. Keep your head down on the mat. I have to look up at the clock. Inhale to center. And exhale as you stay in this child's pose for about 15 seconds. Just letting the body relax and gently stretch. I really feel that low back, a lot of tension releasing. Inhale. Exhale, left hand to the left, right hand follows. Oh, yes, that feels good. And we'll hold this for about 15 seconds. Do a little bit of a yin holding. Inhale. Exhale to center. Let's see what we're doing next. Oh, yeah. And then we're going to inhale and exhale as we raise our hips up. Bring your knees in, hip width apart, and exhale your arms out forward as we come into a nice Sphinx pose. An excellent pose for low back. A little bit of a gentle back bend, which helps to counteract forward bend. So I always want to keep the body balanced. Should feel very nice. Then we're going to do a windshield wiper on our belly. So we're going to inhale the legs up, take the legs wider than the hips, and then we're going to let both legs fall to the right, center, left. And we're just going to continue doing this slow, rhythmic movements for 1 minute. It should feel very good for that low back. I was reading, I was researching this one, and it says if you do this particular movement daily, probably especially if you do a lot of sitting, that it will keep that low back release of tension. A lot of buildup when you sit a lot in that low back. And I can really feel it. We're almost there. We're going to do just a minute here. So we got about 10 seconds left. It feels very nice, very relaxing. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring up to stillness. Bring your knees back in alignment with the hips. Take your feet down, curl your toes under, press your hands at breastbone level, and come up into plank for 30 seconds. Then we're going to repeat that whole sequence. And then we're almost done. Boy, time goes by so fast when you're having fun. We're halfway there. If you cannot hold plank for 30 seconds, you could come down to your knees or just come back down into Sphinx. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale the hips up, back into down dog. Let's see if your heels can get lower this time. We're just doing a yin. So we're holding the poses instead of trying to move a lot in them. 30 seconds here in down dog. I really feel that stretch through my calf muscle, my hamstring, which is probably why this is excellent for sciatica. 3, 2, 1. Inhale. Down into tabletop. Woo, for our cat-cows for a minute. Inhale into cat. Exhale, cow. Go at your own pace. Nice, slow. Get our little rhythm going. You may only do 4 or 5, depending on how slow, or you may do 7 or 8. We're halfway there. I think I'll probably do 7 to 8. I just did 4 in that 30 seconds. It feels good just to go at your own pace instead of someone saying inhale, exhale. If we're just doing a few, it works best for that, but doing a whole minute, we're almost done. Do one more. One more round of each. And then bring that to stillness. Take your hips a little bit wider than the hips, but not too wide. Walk your hands out into puppy pose. Very relaxing. See if you can get your chest down further to the mat this time. It should feel very nice. Just hang out here for about 30 seconds. Gotta watch the time. We're almost there. We're halfway, a little over halfway. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, arms up. Take your hips as wide as your mat. Inhale and exhale down into child's pose. On your next inhale, make it a big one. Exhale, the right hand to the right, left hand follows for side stretch, child's pose. Should feel very nice. After all that weight work we did, these are great stretches. On your next inhale, return to center. Pause. You can see I'm much more flexible. My whole chest is coming down to the mat. The first round I didn't quite get to the mat. And then on your next, do a nice big inhale. And exhale, left hand to the left, right hand follows. Oh yes, stretch out. Nice side stretch. Just breathe normally. Letting the muscles relax. Letting the tension fall away. Let your back relax. Do a nice inhale. And exhale to the center. Inhale up. And exhale. Straighten your knees even with your hips into our Sphinx pose. We'll stay here for about 30 seconds. One Sphinx pose. And then we're going to do our belly windshield wipers. And I'm debating, I think we'll do one more plank just because I think we should always do 2 planks. And then we're going to roll over onto our backs for a bridge pose. So curl your toes under. Inhale and exhale the hands underneath your breastbone and inhale up into plank. We're going to hold it this time for a minute. And again, if you need to do Pilates plank, which is on your knees, or come down at any time and just go back into Sphinx, yogi's choice. But we're going to be here for a minute. Really holding our plank, building that arm strength. That's why we do some weights once in a while, because that really helps with arm strength also. We're halfway there. You can rest, come back up, or stay with it. Challenge yourself. Let's use our word integrity. You be what's right for your body. It doesn't matter what other people are doing. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale the knees down. Exhale like you're coming back into a child's pose, but I'm going to come up and I'm going to roll over onto my back. Make sure you have a weight handy for a weighted bridge pose. And we're going to hold our weighted bridge pose for 30 seconds, and we'll repeat that, I think, 2 times. Let's look at the clock. Maybe just twice. So in your laying in your restorative rest pose, remember, this is your yoga practice. So do what you need to do for your body. This feels really nice, just resting here for a second. We're going to grab our weight and we're going to hold it with both hands and place it down right above your pubic bone. We're going to inhale up for a weighted bridge pose, and we're going to hold it for 30 seconds, and then we'll do it one more time. We're halfway there. Really squeeze those glutes. Make your workout count. Have integrity with it. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale down. No one knows what you're doing, but your body does. So when you're in a pose, holding it, make sure that you're squeezing for the best benefit of the pose. Inhale up into our weighted bridge pose again. 30 seconds. Squeeze those glutes. If you're just resting up in the pose, you're not really using the muscles that we want to strengthen, especially if you have low back or sciatic pain. You're doing yourself injustice if you're not really using those muscles. And let's pulse them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and that's our 30 seconds up here. And exhale as you roll down. You can lose your weight. Done with the weights. Let's take our feet as wide as your mat for our supine windshield wipers. We're going to inhale, let the legs fall to the right. And we're going to do this for 1 minute. It's the opposite of what we did on our belly. Should feel very nice. Go very gently. We don't want to rock it through this because we're trying to gently stretch the muscles involved, not rip them. If you go too fast, you'll cause yourself to have more issues. Should feel very good. I really like to kind of pause when I get over to the side and let that, feel that through that side stretch. Those muscles can get really tight. My right side is especially tight. I have a lot of issues over there. We're almost done. I kind of like doing the seconds because then I don't have to count. I just have to make sure I'm watching the clock. Oh, we're almost done. Okay, finish up even sides and then bring that to stillness. We're going to inhale both legs up into wind blowing pose. And then just rock gently side to side. Should feel very good. I like this one. We're just cooling down. And just doing this for 30 seconds and we're almost finished. Finish up by doing equal sides. And then bring that to stillness. You're going to inhale the left leg down. Keep the right leg up. Hands behind your right thigh. We're going to inhale knee to chest. So we're going to inhale and exhale as you pull the knee to chest. We'll do this for 5 times. Inhale, away. Exhale, pull. Inhale, 2. Exhale, pull. Nice and gentle. Inhale, away. Exhale, pull. 3. Inhale, away. Exhale, pull. 4. Inhale, away. Exhale, pull, and hold. We're doing a gentle massage of the abdominal cavity. And just breathe into it, letting that thigh resting on your belly. Gently massage as you inhale and put pressure. On your next inhale, place the right foot on the mat. Exhale the left leg up. Inhale, exhale, pull. Inhale, exhale, pull. 2. Inhale, exhale, pull. 3. Really let all the air escape. Inhale, exhale, pull. 4. Inhale, exhale, pull. 5 and hold it. And then just gently breathe into the leg as you let that left leg gently massage the internal organs as you're breathing into it and holding the pressure. On your next inhale, let the left foot come down and exhale both feet down, stretching away from the body and the hands overhead, stretching away from the body. Let's rotate the wrist and ankles. Do about 5 rotations and then reverse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then just relax. We're going to do our bird dog, recline bird dog. So we're going to inhale and exhale and stretch the left foot and the right hand, opposite foot, as far away from each other as you can. Inhale, center. Exhale, left hand, right foot, opposite hand, opposite foot. Stretch, stretch. Inhale, center. Stretch right and left foot. Exhale, center. Stretch left hand, right foot. Oh, inhale, center. One more time. Exhale, right hand, left foot. Exhale, center. And left hand, right foot. Inhale, center. And then just relax. Inhale and exhale your hands into a T. Inhale the right leg up, 90-degree angle. And exhale as you let that roll over to your left side and look to your right. We're doing a nice side stretch, supine side stretch. Just lay here for about 30 seconds. If you look to your right, you're getting a nice heart opener. Inhale the right foot up. Exhale the right foot down. Inhale the left foot up. Keep it at 90 degrees. And exhale as you let the left foot fall to the right and you look to the left. Arms outstretched at a nice T. Just let that relax as the muscles relax in the back. You may find your leg falling closer to the floor. You may not. Inhale your left foot up. Exhale that foot down. Take a nice, long, full body stretch. Ooh. And then get ready for Shavasana and our humming bees breath. I'm going to put my jacket on because I always cool down, especially we had a pretty fast moving yoga, although it's still slow flow because we're not doing a marathon and we're pausing in between. But we kept the pace up. And I'm going to walk you through about 3 rounds of bee's breath. It's really hard for me to do it and count, but I will just do 3 rounds of mine, and you do 3 rounds of yours. So that's inhaling and exhaling as you're humming and hearing your beehive, and try to keep count of at least 3. You don't have to do 3. And then just relax. I'm not going to talk after we finish our rounds of bee's breath, and I want you to think about what you liked from this class, what you found that you think might be useful, and you might want to practice it more in your daily routine. Or if you liked all of it, you can just watch the class and repeat the whole thing again. And then also think about your word integrity. Remember, nobody is watching you. So keep your integrity up of doing your poses. I'm going to get my clock over here and reset for Shavasana. And we'll go about 10 minutes and then we'll be finished. And we'll do our namaste. And I have one more quote onto integrity. Now we're going to begin your bee's breath. Thumb in your ears, index over your eye socket bone, middle finger over your eyelids, index finger slightly closing your nostril, and your lips slightly parted. taking any last minute deep breaths or stretches or little wiggles that you feel like you need to do before coming out of your Shavasana. And then when you feel ready, you can turn over onto one of your sides. And take a couple of breaths there. And then take your top hand and push yourself up slowly, head coming up last. And you can just sit in an easy pose. Or if you don't really feel like coming out of Shavasana, you can just keep laying there. And do your namaste laying down, I suppose, if you want. Your choice. So let's take our hands and rub them together, bringing warmth, joy, love, and integrity into our heart center. And bowing our heads, I honor the light in you and ask that you honor the light in others. Namaste. Again, thank you for joining me. And my quote is by C.S. Lewis. I really like the C.S. Lewis books and a lot of his quotes that are very popular. And this one is on integrity. Integrity is doing the right thing even when no one is watching. So think about that as you go through your week. Until next week's mindfulness word. And let me draw a new word for next week's class. I hope you enjoyed the 2 bells and a chime. I always like doing that. I haven't done it for a while. Oh, I'll have to think of something really fun. Play is our next word from my angel cards. So I will be writing, I'm sure, a very fun class next week. We'll do I'll think of something fun, playful. Ta-ta for now. You have a great day, a great night, wherever you're at in this day. Thank you. Bye.